Hey everybody, we are back again with a viral TikTok video that we want to review. What's going on, Marcel?
Gang, man. I'm back with it, man. You know I'm gonna give y'all some outlandish commentary on this video, man. Um, what the video is today, man? Surprising.
I'm gonna let y'all take a look, but it takes place at a Walmart. All right, let's get into it.
Days, but are you gonna pay for these groceries or what? I don't have enough money. I don't have enough. Put it back. I have to feed my 1 year old, and you telling me so you can date me, but you can't pay for this stuff. That's what you telling me? Is that what you telling me? See, that's how these guys do, baby. They take you out on dates and don't want to pay for your stuff, and then he know I got a 1 year old a baby. You don't even want to buy my baby clothes. That's how guys do nowadays. They just date you. $472. Okay, are you gonna be paying today? How are you paying? Yeah, this how it is. Guys be wearing the hottest shoes. Thank you. $200 and $300 worth of shoes and don't even want to pay for the stuff I had to pay for. Yeah, maybe 2 to 3 days, and baby, this how they do. But I just went ahead. I'm probably gonna break up with him though, baby, because I ain't got time. Look at him. He can spend $200 to $300 on some Nike, but he want to help me pay for my baby stuff. So you know what? I don't have time. I'm just gonna go ahead and cut him off. As soon as we get out here, I ain't gonna cut no show in Walmart. Matter of fact, you don't even have to push the basket. I can push the basket. I don't need you to push the basket no more. That's right. Put them hands in them pockets. Cause God don't like ugly. You couldn't pay for my baby stuff in his school, and he only 1 year old. You need to find your way back home. Find your way home. Yeah, I'm gonna leave him here. I'm gonna leave him right here, baby. Let me just go ahead and go. Cause I see how this is. You just go ahead and go. Leave you right here at the store.
Okay.
Oh man, he won't pay. He won't pay. I'm gonna ask you right out from the gate, man. You think the brother was wrong?
No, not at all. In fact, let me tell you where he went wrong. He kept walking beside her while she was talking. You know what I would have done? Before she could finish paying, I would have been out the door.
It looked like she was his ride home though.
No,
She
I
was his.
would have called an Uber. I would have gotten me a ride. I would have just hung out at Walmart until I could find me another. I would
Hey,
have walked home.
hey, she said he taking me out on a date. Who takes somebody to a date on Walmart though? Like for
Right?
man, she
Oh
wanted
my
to.
goodness.
She
That
wanted to
can't be
make him pay
real.
half the car note.
This can't be real. It's just, are we really out here doing this type of stuff? I
Hey
just,
man, is this the type of activity when women don't like how a man acting? It's nowadays they gonna pull out their phone for every time a man does something they don't like.
listen, I mean, look, they should do it for like emergency purposes if they're in danger or something like that. But yeah, people are either one or two things. They really do have a situation going on and they want to record it just in case, or they looking for clicks and views. That's all I can think of. What do you think?
I feel like women just want to embarrass guys these days. Like if they want to pull out their phone to embarrass a guy, or they feel like they can get clout from embarrassing a guy, they'll pull out their phone just to record. But sometimes it just don't be making no sense. They ain't doing nothing but embarrassing themselves, boo boo. Like
My thing is, I think they just want a viral moment. I don't even say they want to just embarrass me. They just want a viral moment.
wait, what does that pay? Like what do they get? Like they look like a fool though. Like it don't
True.
make no sense.
That's true. I don't know what they're getting out of it. I guess money from whatever they can get from TikTok.
I'm gonna tell you, like, if it was me and I know the girl really needed it, like, I would pay 100 on the bill. I don't think I'm going over 100 though. Maybe
Yeah.
125. I'm not going over $100 to pay for a girl I just been dating 2 to 3 days, man. I might trick a little bit, but I'm not tricking over maybe 125, maybe 150 at the most if it's an emergency phone.
Yeah, and my thing is what she could have done was if she was trying to see and test him out or whatever, she could have paid for the majority of it and like, oh my goodness, I'm a little short, or something. And then see if he offered to pay, but don't
You
get mad.
think
Like,
this
oh,
was her
I'm gonna do
test?
this.
You
Huh?
think this was her test to test him to see if
Yeah,
he's the guy?
absolutely. If it was no viral moment, yes, she
And
was
then
trying
she
to.
embarrassed him with the Jordans. I don't know if he had Jordans on or what shoes he
I
had
don't
on,
know
but
what shoe he had on.
he said, "Oh, you could pay $200-$300 for some shoes, but you can't, man. These my shoes on my feet. Don't count my pockets. You know what I'm saying?"
Right. It's wild. I look. I couldn't. I could if I was these guys like and stuff like this is happening. I would walk away. I wouldn't. I would not. You wouldn't have this much content to show the world because I would walk away.
We'll start the video before it even started. Like soon as she pulled the phone out, you will start walking. Man, that what guys need to start. They need to take that advice from you to start walking when she pulled the phone out and start recording, man.
You're
Just
not about to record me. It's not happening. You are not about to record me and embarrass me. And then poor cashier, the cashier, she's sitting there like, oh goodness, like this is
so,
so awkward.
so how much do you expect to the guys out here that want to know? Say they dating a young lady on the first few dates. How much should a guy spend on them first 1, 2, or 3 dates, man? Or is it even a range? What do you expect out of a guy when you first start dating him?
Honestly, I just want them to do. I want to see what they're about, basically. So me personally, I prefer more of a creative type of date, especially if we've been talking for a while and I say, hey, I like butterflies or something like that. And then you take me somewhere like a botanical garden or, just,
Yeah,
the
real thought
creativity.
provoking. Yeah, real thought provoking.
Yeah, I want to see if you're
Mm,
thinking and paying attention. That's what I like. But
I
I
feel
think
like
a lot of women prefer to be able to tell their girlfriends, "Oh, he spent $1,000 on dinner, and we went." I've never been that type
I feel
because I
like
want
you
to get
gotta
to
pay
know.
to play. I feel like you gotta pay to play, and that's being said in a metaphorical sense. Like I feel like when I was out there in these streets, I'm not no longer in these streets though. When I was for the streets, I would I would set a budget before I even take a woman. This is some player type, sadistic type junk. Excuse me, I'm gonna give the black book out, but I would put like 300 up, and I'm saying I'm gonna spend 300, 400, maybe 500 on her, and see how much she give out. And after I spend that on her, I don't give out no more. I treat it like a casino.
Okay. See, my thing is when people do like a man when they do stuff like that, they probably have a certain goal in mind, right?
Yeah,
That's cool.
yeah, of course, of course, of
Yeah, if
course.
y'all have an
Um,
understanding, then that's also okay. But for me, if I see a dude that's trying to like, lead with his money or like,
Nah,
show
I
off
never
his
lead with
money.
the money. I couldn't say I ever led with the money, but I already knew with like how much I'm gonna place on this woman before it even started. Because if you let a woman play too long, they'll take advantage of you.
Mm, play too long?
Yeah, it's women out there like you know,
Okay, so you said you setting a budget
yeah,
and you're doing certain things, but if they play too long,
man. I done had girls play in your face, sit up there. They want to sit on their little monkey,
are
and
you
they
saying
they
trying to get
they,
free something?
they
Like what
they
you
just
mean?
want to get free. They just want to go out on free dates and free trips. They just want somebody to take them out and entertain them. And then these same girls usually got 3 or 4 guys in their phone, from my knowledge, and they do the same with these guys, and they'll see how much they can take them for.
Hmm. I feel like guys do the same thing, right?
I wouldn't say guys do the same thing. I wouldn't
Hmm.
say that at all. I say most guys got good intentions whenever they taking girls out. Uh, um,
So you mean
like
to tell me the guys only date one girl at a time?
yeah,
Or do they
yeah,
have
yeah, most definitely. Like um, I feel like I don't feel like it's that many player guys out here right now. I don't feel like a man has the money to play like that. You know what I'm saying?
I will agree, and that's why they get upset when women are like they don't want to go on a coffee date.
You think that's the coffee date thing though? I completely disagree. I completely disagree. I think the coffee date thing is because I want to take you to a coffee date because I want to know what your intentions is for my pockets before we even get started.
Not for my pockets.
Yes, most definitely. Like
Not for my pockets.
if you a woman that want my time, or if you a woman that just want to see what I have to offer.
Okay, well, we want both because I don't think there's anything wrong with wanting to know what you have to offer.
I mean, like if she's willing to start things slow, I'm willing to start things slow. But if she's like complaining about the first coffee date, then I know to stop here, man. I always heard from the old school, you don't play with crazy.
Yeah, I mean, like
So
to be honest, I wouldn't get upset about a coffee date. It's just that, you know, yeah, what are we meeting up for? Because if it's just like, oh, we're just exchanging good times or whatever, then no, I expect a little more than a coffee date. But if we really trying to get to know each other, then
yeah,
sure,
I mean,
I prefer something low key like that so I can talk to you and know you before
I feel
we,
like the first date always should be the coffee date.
yeah, or a restaurant date. Because I mean,
A
coffee
restaurant,
isn't cheap depending on where you go.
hey,
'Cause I'm
it's
like,
depending. Like I'm gonna tell you another trick from man, from my way. You know what I'm saying? If a guy take you on a coffee date, that mean he really like you. That mean he really want to get to know you. If a guy taking you on a movie date for the first time and dinner, that means he's trying to set you up. That means he don't want to talk. He don't want to get to know you. He just want to pay to play.
movie dates were really common back in the day, though, when
Yeah,
movies were
it's
a
really
thing.
common. Like you'll go to the movies and then you'll go grab a bite to eat and then you'll go hit the hotel.
Oh my god.
But that
I
that
don't
was
know. Look, that's a poll. I have to ask that question because I mean I can see what you're saying, but I've never heard that. I never heard it put in that way.
and you have to pay. I always, as a man, I know you got to pay to play, but it's like if you really want to get to know a woman, you gonna step up and you're not gonna lead with your money, but you gonna show what you have to offer, especially if you want to impress a woman, you know. So
Yeah.
I feel like a man should always try and be a gentleman. I come from the older days, you know what I'm saying? So I believe a man should always be a gentleman no matter what he wants, whether if it's just he wants the sex or he wants to really be with her. Sometimes guys ain't always honest with their intentions. I can say that, but basically I say you can find out what a guy really wants pretty fast. Women have their own intuition to know.
Yeah, I would say so. Well, as far as like a movie date and the dinner and the movie, I honestly don't see anything wrong with that because you can go watch a movie and I guess you can see how they are in a quiet setting, and
Yeah.
then you can go and have dinner. But after that, we don't have to go anywhere else. You could just drop me back off at home. But um, people think coffee dates are like a cheap way.
I don't know. I don't know. Like if I was back in the game, I wouldn't know where I would take a woman out anymore because everything is considered quote unquote unstylish unless you take her to the top of the line restaurant or something. Like you can't even take a woman to the Juicy Crab no more.
Yeah, I think that some women are a little bit unrealistic or just too much in their expectations for a first date because would they want to spend their money on somebody they barely know? That kind of
Yeah.
money on I mean I wouldn't, to be honest. And like I said, I guess it depends on too how long you've been talking to a person. Like if you just meet them at a grocery store or something, and they say, "Okay, can I take you out for dinner or something?" and then y'all go out and you don't talk much before the date, yeah, I expect a coffee or a dinner. But if we've been talking for a little while and here and there, I would prefer something a little better than a coffee date.
I think with these younger women, I think they just run a game. I don't think
Well,
they
I,
have no intentions on trying to even get to know a man. I think women just trying to get the check, you know.
Look, we need money to survive, right? We need money to live. So
And
I don't see nothing wrong with money being important. However, that's not the only thing because women can get their own money now. So I don't think that's like the only thing
but
that they're
I
going
think it's
after.
very, very bad when a woman that has a child rely on the next man to take care of her child
Yeah, I think
or
that's a
try to
very
provide for her child, especially if y'all just in the dating stage. That's kind of weird and awkward. And I think a lot of women's just looking for men. They more looking for stepdaddies than they looking for boyfriends at this point. You know?
Yeah. I mean, look, and again, I don't think there's anything necessarily wrong with that if you're looking for them as like a helpmate. There's some good people out there that's just trying to, maybe have some additional help, but also they want to have a romantic life. It's nothing
I
wrong
would
with it.
say, but my last advice for any woman or man: get your own ish together before you date. Make sure your ish is in place before you date. You should not be dating if you got other responsibilities that you can't handle by yourself before you date.
Well, I'll just say from my point of view, I do think too that people should work on themselves first and just know what you want and don't waver. I don't think you should settle for less than what you need for your especially what you need for yourself. And that's just what I'll say about that.
I
But
mean,
the Walmart lady, good luck to her if that's real.
she need all the luck, man. She need all the luck, man. She looking for a bill payer, not a man.
Yeah, bless her heart. She need to go work that out. But
And
uh,
she'll find that go to the a local loan place or something. She need to go to a loan shark or something, man.
please comment below. Please like the video, share the video. Also, subscribe to the channel and be sure to hit the notification bell so that way you don't miss any updates. Thank you so much for watching. Until next time.